But this is now, I've changed the name to It's Gritty Up North. There's 13 songs on there. Basically, bro, I'm just addressing everything like, I've got a song called Feed the Hungry, where I'm speaking about where I've done things I want to watch myself back, and I say, how am I falling off? I'm supposed to be a king. I feel like AJ throwing belts at the ring. I watch myself back, I just cringe. A lot of see me react, angry ginge. Just addressing things like that. A lot of these songs, it's just basically like what Jordan was, who Jordan is, that pain music, that conscious rap, that deep penetrating souls, things that are relatable to people. Got a song about called Jail Girl, which is about like going through relationships in prison, things like that. I've got One More Shot. Yeah, I got loads, bro. Got so many good songs on there where the whole theme of the tape is basically a reflection and being conscious. I'm going to play you a song in a set called Tell Me What It's Worth. Growing old in a cell, boy, tell me what it's worth. When you only got yourself, boy, tell me what it's worth. I'm sort of talking to myself, like what's it worth genuinely, because I've actually met all people from different scales who've committed crime, from the highest level to the smallest. And bro, I'm telling you, it's not worth it, bro. No amount of money, especially that kind of money, you know, you could smash it till you're 50 and 60. Then you're going to get a jail sentence, you're going to get a pocket of procedure crime. And see the house you've got for your wife and your kids, they're taking the house, they take everything. So even if you do beat the system for a while, it's not gonna end well. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, what is this worth, this mentality that we've had drilled into us from kids, that like, you have to be like this, you have to be like that. Like, what's it worth, bro? It ain't worth nothing. It's sort of like, it's not even cool if people get jobs. Like, people get a job and people are like, he's working. I used to be one of them guys. I'd be like, he's a worker. Like, well, who am I? A robber, a drug dealer. What respect is in that? What am I going to tell my kids one night? So I'm just glad, bro, to be changing my mentality, bro. So I wasn't that guy who's 30 odd on the block with all the kids, because that's who I would have been, still rapping outside the shop when I'm 45. Like, so like, yeah, man, just a lot of songs on the tape is just reflecting, bro. I'm just being honest, like genuinely being honest about everything. You know what I mean?
Bro, much of in total, how many years had you been in jail for in total?
I said about 11 years, bro.
See now, 11 years anywhere, that's always going to be, those memories are vivid, bro.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've never been in jail, but I always wonder, like, I know people, like, they go to jail and actually they get systemized in jail. It's like, okay, cool, they can function in that routine, and then when they come out, they can't function anymore.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to know that from your experience, if you can process it now, maybe you can't, but what becomes the revolving door of like?
Well, process it in like what aspects?
In terms of like, you went in and out different times.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like you did one strict.
No.
It was from like a young age.
Yeah.
And then, you know, so was it like you weren't? It was like, oh, I can handle jail because I've been there. Or it's like,
yeah, sort of, and it's sort of like what you just said then. Especially my generation, like in Salford, and well, all generations before it, and even now, like. We're just constantly in and out of jail with that kind of life, you know, in and out from, especially from young like me. So you just become accustomed to it, and that's like that's our life, sort of. You know what I mean? Like, I know it sounds ridiculous to people watching it, but like jail sort of feels like home, bro. See, when I'd come out, I'd get out and be doing what I'm doing, and when I was going back, it wasn't like I was sad and depressed. So I like, because even no matter what anyone says, you don't notice at the time. You think you're happy to be out, yeah, but you can get everything in the world that you want. But bro, you've not even got people skills, bro. Like, even like sitting in a restaurant, even like, I'd have like A&R's, labels, like running me down and just ignoring everyone, because I sort of felt like I didn't even have the people skills to be like, because I'd be like, yeah, bro, I must always hit this, like, such an ignorant person. Whereas like, and when people are trying to help me, even addicts, everyone, you can ask them, I'd always be like, oh, is this person trying to help me? Like, I'd be like, there's something, like, you always feel like someone's doing something for something, but what did I have to offer? Nothing. These people had all the services to offer me, but that's just a mentality from prison and going in and out constantly. And once you get into that cycle, bro, it's very hard to to snap out of it. You know what I'm saying? You just end up in and out, especially like me, if you're coming out and we're not just coming out and I'm going to get a job and I'm going to relax. Like, you want a lifestyle you just had. And in prison, everything's so like, food is better than it is. Women are like, you can't wait to get out and do everything. And you don't want to, when you're young, you don't want to get out or go chill with my family. You're like, I'm getting out, I'm going to go to the club, going to do this. So you jump straight out of the fire, back into the fire. You know what I'm saying? When you're about to walk out the fire of the gate, you know, I could go make plans, go and do anything. The world's your oyster. We just go back to the same area, back to the same people. And if you do what you always did, then you're going to get what you always got. So, but a lot of people, bro, it's easy for me to say this, right? But a lot of people might never get the opportunity, bro, to change. And they feel like, oh, I'm too old to go and start something. You're never too old. I started rapping at 25. Like, you're never too old. You're never too old to go and learn something. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? And people need to know that. Like, you can make anything happen. You've just got to believe it and go and do it. And people are not going to believe in you. You've got to make them believe. People are like, oh, no one helped me. No one believes in me. Yeah, so what? Go and make them believers then. Because when you do, bro, the feeling's amazing. When you see when you see the change, it's worth it, bro. Everything I've been through, bro, has been worth it to be at this point where I'm at now. Like, everything, bro. I don't regret nothing, bro.
But explain to me, like, the bond you and your mum have, because when I called you the other day, like, your mum was on the phone, and
man.
You were saying, like, yeah, mum, I was saying about I was going to do the interview.
Yeah, and she's my partner, bro, in everything, like.
So the love is strong. I think was she on the front cover as well for the...
Yeah, like, on the front of my tape, of course, she's my queen, bro, you know what I mean? And like, yeah, man, like I said, my mum's a soldier, and not everyone, most mums are soldiers, aren't they? But like, yeah, my mum's special to me, bro. Like, it's crazy because we got a mad bond, because from young, all I'd ever have was my mum. Like, and no matter what happened with police or with whatever, she's always like, you're going to be all right. Like, don't worry, you'll be okay. Like, you got to be strong, son. You got to get through this now. She'd never blame me for it. Do you know what I'm saying? And a lot of the stuff, bro, that I've done and I was doing in the area, and, you know, you've probably seen it, like, I've had to put in newspapers, and she's a 50-odd-year-old woman saying gangstergram. But she can hardly walk, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And like, well, my mum was ashamed of that, because there's a lot of bad stuff that they said that we did, and like, it affected her, bro. The council took her house, and they won't give her a property for like 4 years. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all good me doing what I'm doing, but my mum's the one who has to, like, she has to go out and see people, and we're running around doing what we're doing, not even in the area, living our best life. But then I realised, like, our mums just get left still on them estates that we've terrorised, still in the thick of everything. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? And we're like, I know a lot of people will relate to this, but like, sometimes we forget about our mums, bro. We were chasing all what we want, what we need. You know what I mean? You forget about the people that's like got you to the death. And I know a lot of people will relate, because you know probably yourself, like, no one can make you angry like your mum. And sometimes you're like, oh, my mum's stressing me out, you know. But now, like, I've got a bit older, bro, my mum's getting older, like, I literally cherish the time that I have with her, bro. Whereas, like, any other time I couldn't sit down and have a brew or something with my mum. I'm just in and out the gaff, you get me? Like, she'd see me and I'm gone. But like, now, bro, I can sit there, watch the soaps with her, like, go and see my nieces and nephews. Like, it's mad when you get older, innit? You actually appreciate them things. Whereas normally I didn't have time, I just running around. But whereas now, like, yeah, man, it's hard to try just to explain my mum in a few words, bro, because she's everything to me, man. Do you know what I mean? That she's brought me back to life here now, bro. She's who I am. She's the one who told me, like, nah, no more of these meds and all this, no more of this. Like, you know what I mean? I had all them people trying to put me in nut houses and all that. And everyone's like, yeah, go there. But my mum's like, no, you don't need anything. You need to sort your head out and you need to be strong. I didn't want to hear that. I wanted to go around people who had mollycoddle me. Oh, you've been through a lot, bro. Let's have a beer. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'd like avoid my mum.